we go. Ready, buddy? Hey guys, Shayd here, Huckberry ambassador, photographer from Canada. I'm here at the Gear Lab with Huckberry to show you my everyday carry. Some of like the recent shoots, I go down to Oaxaca in Mexico a lot to shoot for a mezcal company. My most recent trip was to Palm Springs, Joshua Tree. A lot of trips into the States. And now that I think of it, like I basically pack the same thing every time when I'm going on a shoot. My philosophy is always to pack as light as possible. I try to fit everything into 2 bags, all carry on if I'm flying. If I'm packing as light as possible, I'll usually just bring a backpack with the camera gear that I need and a duffel bag and roll up some clothes and call it a day. Starting off with my Peak Design backpack. This is a camera specific bag. So what I love about this bag, obviously it has these zippers on the side. They open up. It's really accessible to grab my camera gear, which I love. You know, if I need to just quickly grab a camera, I know where it's at. I can access it on this side or I can access it on this side. I just really like that. It's kind of a modular bag in that way. All the zippers, all the material is super rugged. Like I feel like my camera gear is super safe in here, which obviously is crucial. All your just kind of throw-in stuff I put in here. And then it has this kind of sweet spot up here where you can put all your like more important electronics, laptop sleeve. I just love that it has enough of everything that I can bring this bag pretty much on every shoot and have everything I need right here. I always travel with a water bottle. This is kind of my latest one, Hydro Flask. I really like these bottles. I think I'm sold on this being my favorite brand for water bottles. This one's nice and sleek. It does fit into the pouch, which is awesome. It's good for travel. I did dent it on the way here. I put it into the seat rails of my Land Cruiser and crushed it. But it's still holding up, and it's good to know that, you know, they're durable. So I always travel with 2 pairs of headphones. These ones are great for the plane or for recording video, things like that. But I always actually bring 2 pairs. So the other one is these Jaybird Vistas. They're like little Bluetooth earbuds. So I bring these ones as well. They're great for running. They're good for just like taking a call. You know, I don't always love wearing big clunky headphones, so these just fit in the bag so easily, and they're a no-brainer to bring with me. Moving on, the rest of the stuff in here, you know, coming to Austin, you need sunglasses. You know, it's raining and crappy weather up in Canada, but here it's sunny, and I always like, you know, I like a nice pair of sunglasses. These ones are from Crap Eyewear. The name's hilarious, but they're really nice sunglasses. They suit my style. I like them. This is just like a hard drive. It's a solid state SSD hard drive. This is like a crucial piece of gear if you're a photographer, videographer. They hold 1 or 2 terabytes at a time. They're super lightweight, super fast. This one's the rugged version, so it has like a kind of a rubber membrane on it. So I feel like, you know, I can drop it and I know my stuff will be safe. Next up, film. This is Kodak Portra 400. It's kind of a standard, you know, pro film. This is kind of like my go-to for shooting 35mm. I have a couple of film cameras with me, and I just know that this is gonna be like a reliable look and feel. I know when I'm traveling, at least I know what I'm gonna get. And this is like literally gold because film prices have gone crazy. I think I just spent like $100 on these 5 rolls of film. So next up, this is probably the most Canadian thing that I brought on this trip and that I travel with all the time. It's a Fisherman's Friend. I have never seen them in the States. I've only seen them in Canada, and it's a lozenge. It's like it's meant for if you have a cold, you know? It's just like one of these kind of tablets. I need one right now. This is the heaviest thing next to my camera in this bag, but you know, this is the beast for work. For editing videos, for editing photos, for emails, all this shit. MacBook Pro, spec'd out, whatever. You know, this is like, if you're a creator, you have to have a Mac, in my opinion. I don't want to scare off the PC people. Next up, oh, good stuff. We're just talking about film. This is one of my film cameras. I like this one because it just literally fits anywhere. I can put it on the side of this pouch. It has a little belt loop. I can actually like nerd out and put it on my belt, which is hilarious. It's a Contax T2. It's a point and shoot film camera. See that? Oh yeah, that's so good. It's made of titanium, so it's like super rugged. This is like a reliable-ish, trusty point and shoot film camera. Has a flash. This comes with me pretty much everywhere because it's so convenient to pack, and it takes 35mm film. This is just like wherever I go, I know I can kind of capture those little moments that I observe, you know? The photographer's eye is always wandering, and if I want a camera where I just want to like capture something, but there's no like importance or stress on how it's gonna turn out, it's just a memory for me, this is the camera I pull out. My main shooting rig, it's a Canon EOS R5 with a 24 to 70mm lens. I tend not to pick up this camera unless I'm working. This is like my workhorse camera. This is what makes my money. This is, you know, what fulfills my projects. So last but not least, you know, it's like having kids. You can't pick favorites, but the iconic Leica M6. This is kind of like my baby, I don't know. It's a conversation piece. When I'm wearing this camera, you know, around town, it opens up dialogue. Anyone who knows a Leica will come up to me and say, oh, that's a Leica, like, let's chat about photography. So it is like a bit of a statement piece that way, but this camera doesn't take any different of a photo than this one, in my opinion. But what is different is the ergonomics of Leica are uncomparable. I just love picking up this camera and shooting it. This one's going to the grave with me. Film photography for me is really special because it's a pure love for photography. Like when I shoot film, it's like, it brings up the best joy in shooting photos for me. And I just don't get that same result on a digital camera. So that pretty much covers everything that's in my bag. The rest of the stuff I just kind of wear, like this watch. It's a Benris Type 2. It's a Vietnam era military watch. My dad gifted this to me, so already it's sentimental. I've only had it for a couple months. What I appreciate about this watch is, you know, it obviously has like a history behind it. It was probably worn by someone in the Vietnam War. I kind of felt a little dorky having, you know, this nice watch and then having another watch on this side. It's a Fitbit Inspire 3, and I just got this probably like 2 weeks ago because I'm trying to, you know, get my summer bod in shape and keep track of my running and stuff that I've been doing. Nothing really special about this wallet except originally, actually, I got it at like a flea market. It was brand new, but it was like $5 and it was genuine leather. And like, I've had this wallet for like, I'm gonna say 10 years now. It's worn in really nice. Obviously the leather just gets better over time, in my opinion.
I'll be honest, that's the beefiest wallet we've seen in one of these gear labs.
Okay, so my wallet's super beefy.
It's a little beefy.
Yeah, you know what, I've always felt that, and I actually don't wear this in my back pocket. And every time it is in my back pocket and I sit down, I'm like, oh, this thing's like giant. Next up is just my iPhone. It's an iPhone 12. This phone's great because the camera's awesome. It has 3 cameras, like a telephoto, a wide, and a regular. I love the wide mode for just kind of like recording daily life. It's also time to do my B-reel, which I'm gonna... I'll get these guys here, hold on. Yeah, one thing that's not in this bag that I have been trying to bring on trips is my running gear. I've been into trail running, so I just invested in some nice trail runners. These are Hoka. I love these shoes. I've only had them for maybe 3 weeks, and the first day I put them on, it made me want to go for a run, which I did, and I just really like Hoka shoes. They're great. And then with that, you know, I was on the 72-hour Proof T shoot in Tofino, and I honestly got to test this shirt out, and I have a few of these at home, and this one is just for running. It's super breathable, it's merino, you know, it doesn't stink. I can like wear it on multiple runs when I'm traveling, and I just love this t-shirt, complements well with my running shoes. So that pretty much sums up my everyday carry, the things that I bring on a regular travel, work, pleasure shoot. And if you want to see more of my work, you can check it out at www.shaydx.com or on Instagram, Shayd_Johnson, linked below or up here somewhere. And yeah, thanks for the Huckberry guys for having me here. Shout out to Ben and Alex and Duncan and the whole crew that I've worked with. Really appreciate having me here, and we'll see you out there.